All right, team. Hope you're able to see my screen, team. Can you guys please confirm? Able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Maybe first let me set the context, or later you can raise your questions. Okay. Okay, team. So myself, Dinesh, and I'm currently working in Singapore in an MNC for multi-cloud DevSecops and automation architect, and I'm specialized in specially Azure, AWS, and GCP clouds. And my current project is going with Azure, and I have an experience in handling AWS and GCP clouds as well. My total experience is 16 years of experience relevant to the cloud, especially to the cloud infra. DevSecOps is 11 years. That is what my profile. If you need further details about my profile, you can connect with the Visualpath. Okay, Visualpath will share further details. And also, I have designed this particular program to just educate and train you in handling the real-time problem statements and real-time project scenarios, especially in Azure DevOps, security, and automation. Three areas we are going to target. Three areas, Tim. One is DevOps, security, and automation. So you need to understand this one very clearly. I'm segregating the entire program into three parts. Okay, three parts. And coming to the program and the tools details, we will see further. And I just want to add on in this particular session. Maybe you might have joined this session only with DevOps with security. Not only that, I'm adding automation also. You will understand what kind of automation I'm teaching you newly here. You will understand in few minutes. And you can raise your questions, and you can double check whether you are in the right class, a right session or not. Then we can proceed further. Yeah. Maybe if you have anything in your mind or saying that maybe you are from some other background, you want to join this particular program, upfront I will say very clearly whether really that's possible for you or not. If I say not possible, please understand that. Okay. If I say possible, I think definitely you can join without any doubt. And one more point I'm planning to add here, with this a particular program, it's a completely 2.5 month program, and sessions will be there on Saturday also. It's Monday to Saturday. Okay. Not only Monday to Friday, Saturday also. The reason for adding Saturday into this particular program is we need to cover more. That is the only agenda behind to that. Nothing more than that. Okay. For instance, I'm just proceeding with one more slide. Maybe you will get an idea. Then I will give you a chance to talk. The specialty, if you see this particular screen, what are the screen you are seeing? Here I placed a few tools. These tools including infrastructure, DevOps, security part. I have not defined the tools here because I think I do notice, I think the security I will release you as a batch. You can notice that one in your syllabus or whatever the visual path is passing to you. You can definitely get to know what are all the security tools and automation also. For instance, if you see this one, team, right? If you see this particular thing, so whatever you are seeing on the screen, especially. So the first one, usually we will start with Azure DevOps services and Azure infrastructure. So especially coming to the Azure DevOps services, here we will discuss more on repositories, build pipelines, release pipelines, Azure artifacts, Azure boards. Those are the services, especially we will discuss under Azure DevOps. You may think, one more point I want to highlight to you. You may think I will discuss this one, then I will jump into this. I will discuss this one, then I will jump into this. Not like that. Usually, your content will be covered based on the projects. Okay, that is how exactly I designed the program. So meaning that Azure DevOps program, especially Azure DevOps services, These services you will start from day one. You will listen these services until security, meaning that you will travel with the DevOps services on every day so that you will be more and more familiarized with those services. That is the intention behind of this one. Okay. And followed by Docker with a project and Kubernetes with a project. Especially the Docker and the Kubernetes projects are the one exactly you will use in real time, including logging and monitoring team. Again, I'm promising whatever I'm promising in this session, those things will be delivered for sure. You can take a record. You can take a record. Okay. Followed by Terraform and TerraGrant. The TerraGrant also I'm adding for the Terraform. The TerraGrant is an additional tool for the Terraform. Especially it will provide us a framework where you no need to duplicate your code. Such kind of frameworks exactly the TerraGrant will provide us. Here I'm promising you to provide you the framework, a real-time framework. How exactly? You just need to import. You just need to import the project. You just need to import the project in real time. That is what exactly I plan to deliver. And the next important thing, Ansible. This particular Ansible I will discuss. You can refer our syllabus in the Word document, whatever Visualpath is sharing with you. And along with that, I have few real-time use cases which are in this particular slide. For those slides, I will show those things as well. Those are all the real-time examples will be delivered without fail. So that is the assurance exactly I can give you. We'll see what exactly the Ansible those things and all in few minutes. Okay, don't worry. I'm adding Ansible here, especially in Ansible. We will discuss what exactly the roles, each and everything in Ansible by including Bash script. Okay, by including Bash script, and also, especially in Ansible, we are going to see how to write different types of playbooks. That is what the intention exactly the Ansible in placing here, team. I'm adding Python, especially because one batch already started in the morning. So for you also, I think I'm just adding the Python. The reason why I'm adding Python, not only Bash, in real time, you may require Python also in few areas. Few areas very difficult to write a automation script by using Bash, but especially when you are dealing with your database operations, or if you want to set up an alert, or you want to deploy a job in the Kubernetes, all these cases the Python plays a really a very good role here. Okay. And don't ever think like Ansible, Python, what are the tools I placed, the Bash, these things will be discussed in detail. Okay, in detail. Wait for a few minutes, I will show you the scenarios for you. Okay, don't worry. And especially the Helm charts. The Helm charts with Argo CD. Whatever the things you are seeing, Kubernetes, Helm chart, Argo CD, your project will be covered these three things. Whatever the project I'm dealing in the Kubernetes. And these two things definitely there is an interlink. We need to understand these two things together. Of course, we need to understand these two things. And these are Ansible and the Python and the Bash script. I'm tagging these three under automation. Okay, these three are the automation tools exactly I'm delivering for you. And finally, the security. Coming to the security, we are see especially in DevOps world, we are very much interested to in deploying the application by using infrastructure services, but we never care about what kind of deployment we are making, whether it is exposed to the internet, or is there any exploitations are still there in your deployments or in our code. These things and all we need to understand on the security level. Especially we will understand about few tools called git leaks, WhatsApp zap, sonar cube, and armo. Armo is the one which will help us for the container security. Container security. Those are the tools definitely we can understand in security. Okay. You can refer the document from the Visualpath. You can ask, hello Visualpath team, if you don't mind, can you pass the documentation? What are the syllabus documentation which we prepared for the team in this particular chart or to their email IDs. All right, team. Now, the especially when we are proceeding further, you may, yeah, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. Don't worry. Just give me a minute, Rajita. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, Rajita, can you please be on mute? Hello, hello, Visualpath team. Can you please make Rajita on mute? Hello, hello, team. Hello. Just give me a second, team. Just give me a second. Sorry, team. Hello, hello, team. Sorry for that. I already informed the Visual Path team to dismiss candidate. Okay, just wait for a while. Okay. So, guys, can you please be on mute? Especially Rajita, can you please be on mute if you're there? Hey, hello, team. Hey, hey, sorry, team. Sorry. Okay. All right, team. Hello, Visual Path team. If you are there, can you please dismiss the candidate Rajita? Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, sorry, team. Yeah, I think the candidate is not there, but simply unmuted and she went, seems to be. Okay, all right, team. So fine, team. So especially in this particular program, the candidates, I think whoever the roles I placed here, those are all eligible to join this particular program team. Completely eligible. No doubt in that, team. No doubt in that. And also, especially what exactly the objectives which exactly I placed in this particular program. Finally, they will be able to Set up the CI/CD pipelines for the Kubernetes applications using Helm and Arco CD. That is that is a really a demanded things which you need to do once you go to a company. And also able to provision and configure the infra components automatically using Terraform, Terragrunt, and Ansible. This is also a skill set which exactly required for you in real time team. And third one, you should be able to automate your daily repetitive task. This is very, very important because when you go to a company, you may see some manual effort where you are placing, but you should be able to automate that one by using the bash script or Python. You should be able to do that. That is also a really important area for you, team. The next one, whenever you are setting up the pipeline, always you will keep the security things in your mind and you will integrate those security tools with that pipeline so that you will deliver or you can ship a product which is completely flawless in terms of functionality and in terms of security. These are the four objectives exactly I'm considering, and I will make sure you guys, whoever joining, definitely can achieve these things within this 2.5 month program. And specially, I have placed, just a second. Oh, oops, sorry. So especially, I have placed few things. What are exactly the projects or what exactly the scenarios majorly we will cover. I just placed the major scenarios, deliverables, deliverables I'm talking about, especially on a detailed project discussion on CI/CD and the front end and back end application team. This is the one I will clearly show you. I will clearly show you how exactly you need to deploy a front end or back end application into the Azure cloud with the database team. With the database exactly I will show you. And also same project I will migrate from normal to containerized model. Same front end and back end application with the database. And along with this, I am assuring here I will add monitoring and logging as well, meaning that we need the monitoring and logging in our real time for sure. Those things also I will add for your project. And next one is how exactly we can deploy these containers into an Azure App Service along with the DB. How we can deploy Docker containers into Azure Kubernetes services along with the DB. And real-time project discussion with Nginx Ingress application gateway ingress controller along with PV and PVCs. And if someone has a doubt what exactly the niche you're planning to cover as part of the Kubernetes, you can go there and refer the Word document. I think I listed very clearly the each and every concept which will be covered. And integration Kubernetes with ELK and also AKS logging with Prometheus Grafana and also AKS with Vector by Datadog. That's another one, which is an open source which we can integrate also. I'm adding a bonus. How you can deploy a Docker container into AWS EKS and GCP GKE. I have not placed the service name here. Kubernetes service I placed. Those are sorry here I placed EKS and GKE. So how you can deploy those things by using Azure DevOps. That's the funny thing here. It's not like we are going to use the AWS cloud or the GCP cloud. We are going to use Azure DevOps to deploy into AWS and GCP. Yes, Umesh. Someone is talking. Yeah.
Cherry, cherry, cherry. Okay, good.
Muthu. Yes, Muthu. Are you talking? Okay. All right, Tim. No worries. So I just
I
placed a
have a
simple
question.
riff. Is it
Uh,
Rahul?
yeah,
Yes, Rahul.
I have a
Yes,
question.
Rahul. Yeah. Yes,
So
please, Rahul.
earlier you mentioned about the uh, on the slide that you mentioned non-IT engineers, cloud
Mm,
engineers, and various others.
mm.
And you also asked like if you can tell me about your background. I'll tell you that this course is for you or not.
Yes,
So I'm
correct.
BCom graduate, so I have no background whatsoever.
Okay.
So am I eligible?
Okay, so Rahul, okay, so you're saying you are a become graduate. I'm clearly telling you one particular thing here. So whoever are joining this program, for example, team, if you already some candidates have some cloud knowledge, some candidates may have some infra knowledge, some are from testing background, some are from automation testing background, some are from non-IT, so or some are from the BCom or whatever the courses we have. But the point, what exactly you need to do here, Rahul, I'm clearly telling you, you can join this program, but whatever the sessions, whatever the things we are discussing daily here, you need to have a practice very clearly at least once. It is not like a just because the moment when we are discussing itself, everyone can understand, Rahul. That is absolutely possible. Okay, but the point is they can handle the things in real time by listening and implementing. But few candidates listening practice is also needed. Few candidates listening practice multiple times is needed. I'm just saying that you need to practice multiple times, more than one, then definitely you can become yourself as a Azure DevOps engineer. But practice is really needed, Rahul. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the point exactly I'm highlighting. Okay. All right, Tim. So these are the things, especially the real-time scenarios and solutions are the deliverables point of view. I'm just highlighting in terms of Docker and Kubernetes tools. So these are, I'm promising you, and these things will be delivered as it is with the real-time projects, logging and monitoring. The advantage after learning this particular thing, the main advantage for you here is whatever the tools, whatever the framework, whatever the project model I'm discussing here, you can implement as it is in your real time. This is not like a simple deployment to a virtual machine and asking you to test. It is not like that. If you notice this particular architecture, I'm deploying example. I'm just showing an example here, Tim. I'm using a load balancer. I'm using a service. I'm using connecting that one to another network, connecting that one to another network, connecting by using VNet link, by using VNet peering, by using other database. I'm keeping database in another region. See, these are all the complications involved in the process. It is not like simply I can deploy into one particular service and database is also inside. Everything is there. I simply you are connecting, which is of no use. Absolutely no use. But if you understand these kind of models, definitely the one which is really required for you, how you are connecting one component to another component are sitting in different regions, how that is happening. These are all the interesting facts which we are going to understand them. That is what exactly I prepared this program. It is not like a simple deployment or simple deliverables. That please take the program as a serious team. Okay, it is not a simple program where you can easily learn, because you need to place a proper effort. If you're already having some sort of cloud infra, just listen properly and follow the classes. No, if you are from the non-IT background, please follow the classes and practice really well. Those two are the only things I can highlight for you. Okay, if you have any specific doubt on your skill set, let me know, I can talk on that. Okay, these are all the few things which I'm planning for the Docker and Kubernetes. And the concepts wise, you can refer the syllabus team. Okay. And followed by, and the next one here, the next one, I think we are going for the further tool, especially, got stuck. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Okay. Another one here is the same continuation. I'm planning to deliver Helm Argo CD. If you notice the model, whatever I placed at the bottom, these are the models exactly will be delivered to you, team. Okay, this is your real time main project. Okay, I covered all the components whatever are really needed for you in real time, and also by considering the DR scenarios. Why I duplicated? Because I want to cover the disaster scenario and HA scenario. What is disasters, what is HA, high availability, those things we will understand. But those things are also we will cover when we are going through this particular program. And especially, I think someone unmuted. Please, please, yeah. Please. If you don't mind, can you please be unmute him? Definitely, I'll give you a chance. Prem. Seems you are unmuted, Prem. See, Prem, can you please be unmute, Prem? Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Prem. Yeah. All right. So now we are integrating the AKS with help of Helm charts and Argo CD. And we are going to use Argo CD to deploy into different environments. See, Dev Kubernetes cluster, SID Kubernetes cluster, pre-prod Kubernetes cluster, production Kubernetes cluster. This is what exactly you require for real time. This DevOps model is needed. This is hot cake in the market now. This is hot cake. But if you notice our previous slide, so whatever the previous slide we have, right, team, with this particular DevOps model, whatever you are seeing, this is still just 50 to 60% of the candidates only still using, and this kind of deployment still 50% only. But most of the companies are moving to the Kubernetes deployments and with this particular DevOps model. And these are the project exactly I'm planning to deliver when it comes to the Kubernetes Helm Argo CD. And the next one, here comes the Terraform and the Terragrant. What exactly the majorly you are covering? These are the major deliverables team, okay? Major deliverables. In the Terraform and the Terragrant team, a detailed practicals on setting up the cloud specific components. I will show you in this particular example only. I'm going to show you by covering all your Terraform concepts. Each and everything I will cover, and especially how you can interact with the existing infrastructure. Sometimes in your company already infrastructure is there, but you want to use Terraform on top of it. You cannot destroy, right? You need to use an existing, how you can handle it. And also how you can deploy a service into Kubernetes by using Ansible with the Terraform. This is also possible with the Terraform team. And you can deploy a service into Kubernetes using Helm chart again with the Terraform. And finally, setting up the Terragrant framework to make use of CI/CD. Trust me, this is definitely will change your daily routine in your company. Okay, this vertical framework. And these are the deployments which we are going to see. And you can get a knowledge on Ansible, you can get a knowledge on Helm chart, all those things along with the Terraform. This is an integration. I connected the components team, not only individual learning, it's an integration among the components. And the next one is Ansible plus Bash script. This is what exactly I'm trying to highlight. Here I placed few things here. What are all the things I'm planning to deliver? These are all deliverables, Tim, not the concepts I'm telling you. Concepts will be covered as per your syllabus sheet, okay? But these are all the deliverables I'm promising you, okay? If you see this one, how to write different types of playbooks, especially you need to write a playbook, especially by referring a CSV file, by using this particular thing, how to interact with Azure cloud components, and playbook to upload the certificates into the keyword. These are all the real-time use cases, team. Definitely you require these things. A playbook to make sure the pod is running upon installation with the Helm chart or not. A playbook will include access the CSV and interact with the, I think it's duplicated, sorry. A playbook to build an image and push to container registry. How? A playbook to pull an image and create a different number of containers. There is a use case, proper use case for this one team. And real-time Ansible framework for the tools installations into VM along with the custom roles. I told you the Ansible roles and Ansible playbook integration will happen here. And how you can deploy a service by using Ansible playbook Helm chart via CLI. And same thing, deploying a service using Ansible playbook with Helm chart via CI/CD. These two things you will see. This is a very good learning for you to just understand on the Ansible, understand on the Bash script, understand on the CI/CD. All these things you will understand here. And finally the general use case, how you can use, you can use a Ansible pull. This is one of the best case in Ansible pull to make sure the number of our required softwares are really installed and up and running. All these use cases definitely I'm promising here will be delivered. These things. This is an Ansible bash integration team. Because without concepts, you will not understand this one. No doubt we need to discuss the concepts only first in this case. And Python plus pandas. This one I'm introducing for the DevOps engineers because sometimes these things may not be exactly required for you, but whenever we are discussing these things, team, definitely you will get the real-time stuff how you can make use in real time. For example, your manager asked you, hey, DevOps engineer, can you please get the bill for the past month and analyze which components are costing you too much? Then how you will analyze? How you will analyze? You will get a bill from Azure, no doubt in that. But you need to provide an analysis. You need to provide a proper analysis to just bring up the okay, which component is exactly costing you. Or your manager asks you, hey, DevOps engineer, can you please trigger an alert to me? If our daily cost is more than $300, can you please trigger an alert? Which component is costing you too much? How you will do that? Do we have a way to do that? Is there any way? Or your manager asking, hey, I have some JSON API. I have an API which is written in JSON. You need to read a variable and you need to send that one in the Microsoft Teams on every day, because that particular variable only tell us whether the process succeeded or not. You need to refer and you need to post that one in the group Teams, Microsoft Teams. How? All these things are absolutely possible with the Python. That is why I intentionally placed Python. This is really important, team. Okay. Simply I can remove this Python from your program. But the problem is you will face issues in real time. Okay. You cannot achieve all the things with the basket. You need Python also. You need Python also, team. You require. Definitely definitely we need this one, especially in accomplishing our DevOps task. Okay. Keep that point in our mind. Example, I placed few things. Building up a ETL to load a data into database and deploy into the Kubernetes as a cron job. You are going to deploy a Python script into Kubernetes as a cron job. That is the thing. See, Kubernetes has another feature as a job. It can handle jobs also. That is what exactly we'll call that one as an ETL. We are going to deploy a particular Python script as an ETL into Kubernetes. Very interesting one, this one. Okay. If you want to copy from one data to another data, one data table, especially in databases, when you are going for migration, you may need to copy the data from one place to another place. You can use a dumb commands for sure. But if you want to copy specific to only one table always at a particular time in a day, of course you can use a simple Python script to achieve that particular task. And also will be delivered with a proper ETL framework team, ETL framework. And at the end, CI/CD deployment into Kubernetes for Python ETL jobs. How we can deploy Python ETL jobs into your Kubernetes. All these things will be defined and delivered for the Python case team. Okay. So these are all the especially interesting thing which I thought to deliver. So as part of my program, okay, and especially the security things which I mentioned already, Git leaks for any kind of sensitive information, WAFs dependency check, especially for any kind of dynamic DAST. We'll call that one as a DAST tool, dynamic security application testing for that one. And we are going to implement the Sonar Cube, especially in our Azure cloud. And we are going to see the container security by using Kubescape Armor CD. These are all things definitely we will discuss. I'm giving one bonus for your batch. I'm going to discuss your CKAD certification. What are the especially the Kubernetes certification is Kubernetes admin certification is at least required for you, especially when it comes to the Kubernetes. I'm promising you, I will train you in CKA, certified Kubernetes admin. It's completely free. Okay, all alumni will join that. I will train you definitely 80% of the syllabus in that particular area. That is on Sundays only, okay, not on your regular days. Okay, that is another add-on I'm just promising. But especially without discussion whatever we are making. You can confidently go ahead and you can clear your Azure admin and Azure DevOps. Along with that, CKA, not easy to clear CKA team. Okay, CKA definitely requires some real-time hands-on. That is what I will give you the training during Sundays. You can attend that particular thing. Okay, I'm planning for 5 Sundays so that you can attend and you can go ahead for attempting that particular exam. Okay, you can try for that CKA team. That is a bonus. I'm just adding you for your batch alone. Okay, I have not even promised my morning batch, but just for you I'm just adding that one thing. Okay, all right team, now you can raise your questions whatever is there in your mind team. Okay, now we can discuss whatever the doubts you have, each and everything we can discuss now. All right, yeah.
Uh, Dinesh, this is Chandrakant.
Yes, Chandrakant.
Yes, so Dinesh, like we are doing for Azure, so this particular how we can manage means how we have the environment for Azure to practice this thing. Like you know that Azure is giving 1 or 2 months free environments, for who can actually play around. But here I think we need some more time for the Azure environments whenever we will start practicing it.
Okay, okay, all right Chandrakant. Okay, so to answer you Chandrakant, we have few ways I'll tell. Firstly, as usual, everyone will open the Azure portal account, which is there for 30 days. Okay. After 30 days, maybe if you think definitely we need a practice for further concepts, you can open the account with another card, another credit card. That is the first way. If you think that is not a valid one for you, you don't have any card, but still you can make use of your credit card only by converting your credit card, your account into the paid one. But I'm assuring you, since our syllabus is only for 2 to 2.5 months, so you may require this particular portal account access for 1 more month. So usually my account is also paid one. I will usually get my bill as 30 to 40 US dollar for that particular month. 30 to 40 US dollar. If you are interested to bear that particular amount, I think you can convert your account to the paid. Okay, that is one option. That's second option. Third option, I believe few internet sites are offering these Azure services at the cheaper rate. Like for example, maybe you can refer some sites like Code Cloud. Few sites are offering Azure Playground at the cheaper rate because they will get some discount. So you can buy anyway. That is also you need to buy, you can buy, but I think for per month, again it's a little bit costly only per month I can feel. Maybe if you convert your account to the paid with the 30-40 US dollar, you can completely practice your syllabus really well. But if you think if that is not a very good add-on for you, then you can look for your another edit credit card or your friend's card so that you can use for another month also, Chandrakant. Okay, that's exactly the some neck to neck issue with the Azure. Okay, so we need to, usually I recommend the students just go with that approach. Okay, that first option is just check any other card which you can extend for 1 more month, and second option is you can convert your account to the paid one which you need to bear 30 to 40 US dollar only for that particular month. Third one, you can buy an account especially from the third party sites, example like Code Clouds and all, so that you can open an account over there and you can practice that one. Definitely that one will be there for 1 or 2 months. I think they will give you some 2,000 or 3,000 rupees or something like that, Chandrakant. Okay, in these three options you can choose any one of those things. These are the things as far as I know. I think you can pick any one of those things, Chandrakant. All right,
Yeah, thank you, Dinesh. Thank you so
no
much.
worries,
Yeah,
Chandrakant.
Dinesh, Mallikarjun
Hey
here.
Dinesh.
One by one, no, one by one, no worries. I think you can raise your hand team. I'll come to the each and every one by one, no worries. Okay, we have time. Okay, yes, Mallikarjun. Hello, hello, hello,
Yeah,
Mallikarjun.
Dinesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Dinesh. So no, actually, I'm working as a database administrator, DB2. So is it
Hmm.
fine to go with uh, uh,
Yeah, yeah, okay,
Azure
I got
admin?
you. No, 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 no. Oh, guys, remember one thing. Okay, Mallikarjun, you can be on mute. You can be on mute. I'll answer first. Later, you can rise again if you have anything still. So Mallikarjun is asking, he's a database admin. He's asking to proceed with Azure admin or something like that. He's saying, team, our program covers especially in three areas. I told you already. Okay, the first one is DevOps, security, automation, and certifications wise, AZ104, AZ400, and CKA. CKA, because our regular discussion will not help you on the CKA. That one will not help you, Tim. I'm promising you. That one will not help you. What are the things I placed on the screen? If I discuss only these things and I'm asking you, hey, you please go ahead write a CKA, you will fail. Definitely you will fail, Tim. No doubt in that. Because CKA preparation is a bit different, Tim. Okay, that is not a regular exams. It is not a kind of a simple objective. You will go there and you will choose an option. It's a hands-on. It's a hands-on. You need to write the code at real time. That is the CKA exactly. That is why people will really get afraid when you are attempting with the CKA. If you crack CKA, definitely they will trust you are the potential candidate for the Kubernetes. Potential candidate for the Kubernetes team. Trust me. So I will train you in that particular way where you can easily crack CKA. So that is the first thing. And secondly, Mallikarjun is asking, Azure admin. You guys forget about Azure admin. Okay, simply forget about Azure admin. You cannot you cannot find a job only as an Azure admin team. That is impossible. That is impossible, team. You need to have a specific skill set as a DevOps or a security engineer or automation engineer. Then only you can survive in the market. Azure admin, not impossible. Impossible, team. I'm telling you upfront. Okay? Impossible. That is why this program being defined to cover your Azure admin, Azure DevOps, Kubernetes certifications. And technology wise, you know that I already placed the tools in front of you. So those are the tools will be covered definitely in this particular program with real-time examples. That's a promise. Mallikarjun, is your question answered?
Yeah.
Okay, all
So
right.
the
So next
coding
one,
wise,
Bhargav.
code, okay, the
Yes,
coding
Bhargav.
wise, it will be. Is it a difficult one or can? No, because I'm working as a production support database administrator, so that's what
Okay,
I'm.
no, I got you. Okay, not only not only you, usually team. Malika, you can be on mute. You can be on, please. So even most of the crowd have the same doubt here. Okay, I believe. I think most of the crowd has the same doubt. Okay, what about the coding? Do we really need to write the code or any issues? Definitely, we need to write the code. I'm not saying that we don't need to write the code. Definitely, we need to write the code. But the point is, how you learned that particular technique is the matter. Okay. See here, see to learn I'm not asking you to learn the Python language team here. You don't need to learn the Python language, but in Python you need to learn few libraries as a DevOps engineer. Few libraries you need to learn. Those libraries only will target. Again, in the bash script also, bash script definitely we will teach from basic to advanced. Don't worry on that. Again, in bash also, if I only teach you what is a variable, what is if condition, what is a for loop. If I ask you to write a condition, write a logic, hey Mallikarjun, as a DevOps, please go there and write whether whatever the service you deployed, that particular service is really deployed and whether it is running or not. You just tell me that one programmatically. If I ask you, definitely you'll get some fear. You don't know how to do that. That is the technique you should understand. Because see, team, the problem here is what are the techniques we are using in real time, those are very common. If you learn those techniques, you can handle any other thing. That is what my point. Okay. That is what my point. That is where exactly I place the real-time examples so that you can use those examples to implement other scenarios also. You can copy, you can use, you can refer. That's exactly the goal here in the culture. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Dinesh.
No
It's
worries.
clear
Okay.
now.
So yeah, no worries. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. The okay, I'm just going for the next person here. I think Bhargav, can you please ask? Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I mean,
Yes, Bhargav.
yeah. So To get a job in the current job market, so do we have to learn all these concepts, whatever you mentioned throughout this session? Because I heard from one of my friends saying that, okay, as a DevOps engineer, you must learn at least a cloud database, at least one database, and then you must learn database administration. If you can learn these two, at least you can get a job in the market. Forget about all this Kubernetes or Python or
Okay.
everything. Python, you should have Python, but it's not required right away. You can learn Python later also. Um, yeah,
Hmm. Okay. Is that your
that's my
question? That's
question.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So to answer Bargo question, or not only to Bargo, others also. Now, Bargo intention is Bargo wants to find a job in the market. Okay. So to find a job in the market, the DBA is the exactly the option Bargo mentioned here. Okay. That's exactly the way. That's exactly the path he defined. But this program for a DevOps engineer, Bargo. Okay, not to get the job in IT industry. That is one thing. To get the job in IT industry as a DevOps engineer, Bargo, point to be noted, okay? Not as a DBA.
Mhm.
To get a job in the IT industry as a DevOps engineer. Guys, remember one thing I want to highlight to you. Today, today I placed these tools on the screen because these are the not only the tools in security, it consisting of 5 tools actually. Your number is going to almost around 15. You may get doubt, oh, can we really handle all these 15 tools in real time? If you ask me, you no need to be perfect. You no need to be perfect as a DevOps engineer in all the tools. That is not your job. Again, I'm telling you, you need to understand how to use the tool, how to use the tool for your work to complete. But how to use the tool as an admin is not your responsibility. That's a site reliability engineer responsibility. You no need to worry at all. For example, let's take an example, Kubernetes. I will show you how to convert an application, front-end application, a back-end application into Kubernetes, and how to access that application from outside as an end user. This is the exactly the task you need to do in real time, team. Kubernetes is very easy, team. Okay, very easy. If you know the technique, that's all. That's all you need to do. And especially for the Kubernetes hardening, Kubernetes security, these things and all not exactly your task. The hardening or security. Those securities will be covered as part of your security module. But you no need to be perfect again in the Kubernetes security and the Kubernetes admin and Kubernetes developer. Kubernetes admin, Kubernetes developer, Kubernetes security engineer. You no need to be perfect in three. At least perfect in admin. At least how to expose. That is fine. That is fine, team, as a DevOps engineer. See, that is already you are at the 90 percentile. No doubt in that, team. Okay. To enter into the market or to get a job in the DevOps engineer, if you have this skill set is really helpful for you. If you are not very sure or not confident on Python after learning this program, or not confident on security, or are not confident on, don't skip any other. I just skipped Python, I just skipped security. Don't skip any other. Remaining all are required for the DevOps engineer, no doubt in that, team. Okay. I added Python, I added security as an add-ons, but remaining are really required, team, to get a job as a DevOps engineer in the market. With our discussion, whatever I'm going to make for the next 2.5 months, you can make and you can say yourself to the interviewer as you have a 4 years of experience in this field. For that, I will feed the data for you. Whatever the data is required, I will give. Whatever the data, whatever the data is required, I'll give, including project and framework. Definitely you will have an upper hand when you go to a company than a person who is already working there, because I have a solid experience in these areas. That is the only confidence I have. Bargo, I think your point is valid if you want to go into the industry as a DBA. Okay, but this case is DevOps, Bargo. Yeah.
No, no, I understood that, but not exactly DBA. Right now, I'm working as a SAP ABAP developer. So, and I want to pursue my career into this DevOps engineer. Um, so, I heard from one of my friends saying that you need to have these skills at least to get a job right now. If you want,
No, actually, Bargo, yeah, I
yeah,
understand, but whatever your
yeah,
friend is suggested, that is not to become as a DevOps engineer, Bargo. Okay, that no,
okay,
with that
okay,
skill,
yeah,
that you have to that is not a DevOps engineer. That is just a DBA profile only, Bargo. I'm saying it's a
oh,
DBA profile.
okay,
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 yeah,
yeah. But I understood what you mentioned. It was clear.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, fine. So I'm just going for the next person, team. I think someone mentioned. I think someone raised a hand. I think dropped again. Okay, any other question, team
Amit,
here?
yes, yes, sir. Amit here.
Hey, Amit.
Hello.
Okay, hi, Amit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sir, I have a question. Actually, in the current market, in the Azure, whatever Azure 400 tools like this five, as per the current market, Jenkins and whatever the other tools which is usually used in the DevOps, I think that demand is much more X compared to this. So, uh, will we get a consistent projects and opportunities in the Azure 400 tools? We
No, no. Okay, Amit, what you are telling, other things are better than that. What
I'm
are
ask
those tools?
no, I'm asking where is the much more opportunity and getting a projects in the Azure 400 tools of Azure inbuilt tools or like जो no,
Okay,
the as
Amit,
usual
got
tools.
your, I got your question. Okay, okay, I will answer Amit's question. Okay, just listen, guys. Here, whatever the tools you are seeing on the screen, I'm going to, I'm going to give a word to you. One word. They call cloud native and cloud agnostic. Maybe I don't know whether you heard these two terminologies. Cloud native, cloud agnostic. Cloud agnostic. Okay. What does it mean? See, team, cloud native means that is only dedicated to Azure. Cloud agnostic means not only related to Azure. You can automate or you can deploy or you can connect Azure, AWS, GCP, Alibaba, IBM, whatever it is, IBM Cloud. If you notice on the screen, few tools specially I'm highlighting here. One is Docker and the Kubernetes, Terraform, Terragrant, Ansible, Python, Helm chart, Argo CD, Bash script. A 4 plus 5. Total 9 tools are cloud agnostic tool team. Trust me. That is why I clearly mentioned you. You guys, I defined this program very clearly. Okay. If you get a project in AWS tomorrow, if you get a project in AWS where you will be asked, hey, you need to go there and work in AWS, you should not get panic. That is my goal. You should not get panic because you know the Docker, you know the Kubernetes. These two things you know how to handle the deployments. But the only thing you will learn what is AWS services to host our deployments. Example, Kubernetes, it's a EKS, and also what is the load balancer, what is the API management, what exactly the front door, these things and all you will understand comparatively. Trust me, team, learn only one cloud. Other clouds, no need to join any institute, no need to pay your penny. I'm telling you one more time, just learn only one cloud, either Azure or AWS. Not only Azure, you can learn anything. Azure or AWS or GCP or Alibaba, any cloud, just learn only one cloud. Why I'm telling this one? Other clouds you can learn on your own without any doubt. Don't spend money for that again. You can learn on your own. The same point I'm highlighting from our friend Amit, whatever he asked. Tomorrow, if someone, your vendor, your client is asking, hey, you need to go there and work on GCP, you don't need to panic at all. The reason, you know 9 tools, especially from the DevOps as a cloud agnostic already. The only thing new for you is GCP components. how to provision a virtual machine, how to provision a Kubernetes cluster, how to provision a load balancer. These are new. Those things you can learn in 2 3 days. 2 3 days, more than enough. Concept is same. Network concept is same. Subnet concept is same. Security group concept is same. Everything is same. Zone concept is same. Regionals are same. Regions are same. So meaning that the concepts are as it is. Concepts are as it is. That is why no need to learn two clouds at the same time. If you learn one cloud with the cloud agnostic, with the cloud, that is the point you need to understand. With the cloud agnostic tools, you can reuse the same cloud agnostic logics in your new cloud also. That is the point exactly I want to convey, Amit. Okay. You don't need to worry about the other cloud competitors. Of course, you can handle that. Just 2 3 days effort is required. Yeah.
Okay, sir. One other question also, that suppose whatever you will be actually here is many tools, and so in detailing Terraform and Kubernetes, these tools, how much time you will be give, or directly through the project through you will be cover these tools, or
Special.
give us.
Okay. Okay. I got your question, Amit. Okay. Kubernetes, we will spend nearly 10 plus classes. Kubernetes. And Terraform, Terragrant, again, we will spend 8 plus classes only on these tools because which are dedicatedly required for you when you go for the real time. See, which is really needed, we'll definitely stress it, Amit. Okay. See, my ultimate goal here is team. I want to listen a statement from you after completion of our program or after that. Yes, you found a job in the DevOps where you can handle the task on your own. That is the important thing, okay? Or not by using proxies and all. You should be able to handle the task on your own. I want to listen that one. Based upon that one in my mind, I prepared this program team. Okay, that is the only thing. Nothing more than that. Yes.
So project
Any other
through
question?
you will be is a project through you will be cover these tools, or like individual firstly you give the tool knowledge and then after comes to the project.
Okay. Okay, fine, Amit. Oh, I just want to understand what is the difference between these two, Amit, whatever you mentioned.
Means like sometime happen that the tool you will introduce the tools, give the knowledge individually, then you cover the projects, or the
Okay.
one way is you directly come to the project, and whatever tools is needed and what function is needed, that on that time you will be give the introduction on that.
Okay, to answer you, Amit, in Kubernetes and the Terraform, you will be definitely taught with the concept first, then only the framework and the project. Okay, clear, right?
Yes, sir. And sometime
Okay.
happens, I need some language problem in some time. So will you be able to explain sometime in Hindi?
Amazon no, oh, sorry, I don't know who joined HP laptop. I think can you please unmute? So language problem, I understand, Amit. What exactly you're asking? Okay,
Indian
you will ask
Patriotics के मतलब पूछ रहा है.
repetition. You're asking, right, Amit? Repetition, right, Amit?
Yes, sometime
Okay.
happens. So something you can be explain in Hindi if doubt.
Okay, okay, fine. See, for example, I'm just giving you context, simple context. Okay. Today, maybe you don't understand really or something, whatever I discussed. Okay. You will be provided with a recorded video. Please refer it. If you still don't understand, again, definitely ask me. I will explain again, Amit. Okay.
कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स का है और यानी
Okay,
सभी के
fine.
साथ है. सभी के सब
Or
तक
Visualpath team,
बात है.
can you
हाँ.
please dismiss the HP laptop, please?
While you thought I could test with him, right? At Trinity 1, so he's getting the same at the rate Suzuki 55 S capital. I know. ये तो फायदा होता है एक से दो तीन. अब now you don't know it's happening. नहीं ये नहीं है पास. Yeah, Eternity E capital 1 at the
Give me
rate
a minute. Just give me a
Suzuki
minute. Yeah, team, sorry.
55. 769
Dinesh,
575.
quick question. Anyway, no one is asking anything.
Track package.
Yeah, sorry. So, Bargo, I think you can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. But Dinesh, when it comes to you mentioned that we'll be writing some sort of coding and everything, right? So, what programming language we will use usually? Like, do we have to write any scripts to fetch the data, or Linux, or
No, no.
Unix?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I got you, Marco. Okay, so during this program team, so you will understand, definitely you will understand on the bash scripting, which is really needed for a DevOps engineer, and few areas only Python. Okay, Marco. Only these are the two things which we are going to use as part of the programming language and scriptings. And especially the Terraform and the Terragrant, I don't want to say again we are going to use scripting and all, because Terraform and the Terragrant everyone can understand. Okay, that is very easy, everyone can understand. But the bash script and the Python is the one the which you will think, okay, this is little bit complicated. But when we see these things at the runtime, if we spend few more days, few more hours during our program, during the runtime you will understand. Okay? So Bargo, the point is, from day one onwards, we will launch a virtual machine. We will start working on the Linux commands, Marco. Okay,
Okay.
because we will start working on the commands. So definitely, you'll become an expert at the end of this particular program. Okay, so that is the only thing I want to convey. Yeah, Visual Path team, if you are there, can you please give me the proper admin access so that I can control?
कि तुम कहाँ हो मैं कहाँ हूँ वो बाकर ने बता दिया था उनकी फैमिली को यूज करती है तो उसके लिए लोकेशन ऑन होनी चाहिए
Yes. Any other question, team? Yeah.
Yeah, Ganesh, I
yes
have a
I have
question. Yeah, Ganesh,
Yes.
see,
Yes, Sangeet.
I already told like no, you'll be training on all these things. Okay, so it's easy to no, it's easy to learn that thing, but we cannot add your expertise in that. Like we can, I have already no completed this AZ 104 certification and was working
Okay.
on DevOps, but it's really hard to crack an interview as they keep asking in the live project scenario in the
Mhm.
company that what you are working on. And right now I was working as a performance tester. So it's really hard to change the domain. Once we complete this course, like, will you be able to help us in finding the jobs are like no like that type of things,
Okay.
or
So Ankit,
Visual
okay.
Path will be helping in resume building?
Okay, so fine, Ankit. Okay, so Ankit, okay. I understand your question, Ankit. Okay. So the problem here is when you are going for an interviews, they are simply asking, okay, what exactly your project, how you deployed your application to the Kubernetes, or this kind of stuff. So under the real-time scenarios, usually they will ask, right? See, to fulfill this particular area, Ankit, okay. So that is where exactly I prepared a real-time use cases, okay, dedicatedly to sort out these kind of issues only, firstly, okay. And also as part of the job search, I think I cannot help on that because I'm in completely in a different region. But you can check this one with Visual Path. Anything is there with them? I don't know that particular one, but what I can assure you, once you move to the company, if you are struggling again while doing your jobs or daily things, then again I can help you on that. Ankit, you got it?
Yeah, like for once the course is completed, let's suppose after completion of course, we have a doubt for how much time we can have access to all these things to ask question and like clear
So
out the
no, no,
doubts or
no,
some
no, no.
topics.
Ankit, okay. So interestingly, I'm very much interested to schedule a session, whatever. For example, if some new tool comes into the market, I'm very much interested to launch a session dedicatedly for all our alumni to call them and join the session and understand and the importance of that. There is one platform. Definitely, you can connect with me. And second one, you can connect with the Visual Path. I have a class morning and evening. You can join any one of those classes and you can ask Ankit. Okay, that is also possible. If you still think when you join the batch, your concept is not so good, you don't understand really well, then you can join again my batch in another slot. I can assure on that. Okay, you don't need to worry about you need to take a permission and all. I will inform them simply. You can join team. Okay, not only for Ankit, anyone. Okay, anyone. If you want to listen again and again. Okay, again and only for you. Okay, don't misuse that. Only for you. So only for your only for the candidates who are joining us. That's the point exactly I'm telling you. And these things are
Yeah.
absolutely possible. Okay, no doubt in that. Okay, you can attend the sessions repeatedly, and you can connect with me, and you can connect with the visual path. They will just make a call to me, no doubt in that. Okay, the only problem is I cannot share my personal details. Whatever the agreement we have with the visual path, that is the only thing. But you can connect with the institute. Institute will make a WhatsApp call to me immediately. Okay, no doubt in that. So because usually I'll see the candidates or students are talking with me like that. That's why I'm telling you, Ankit. Okay.
Actually, that will be really helpful. Just one more thing. Okay. That is, are we going to cover some Linux networking or some other application, like some other OS in this?
No, no, not Linux networking and all, Ankit. Okay. No, just to correct here. Okay. I'm not covering that one. Now, what exactly we are going to see here? The Linux command, the Linux OS and the bash scripts, these things only. And we are not even going to the Windows or different flavors of Linux also. We will see the Linux Ubuntu because that is the only thing the which is really required for you in your real-time case. Okay. No other things are really needed. But because CentOS already had all these things are Linux distribution flavors only. If you learn one thing, that is more than enough. But the Windows thing, definitely I will not touch. But I want to touch only Windows for one scenario if you guys are really interested. That is for test automation Selenium. Okay. Or otherwise, whatever you mentioned, performance testing, right? You may use some JMeter or something, whatever the tool you are using. I can launch one Windows machine. I can trigger the JMeter script over there. Only one scenario, either Selenium or JMeter, anything your choice, team. Only one scenario only I'll pick it up. Okay. If you really want to see Windows. Okay.
Yeah, just one thing. Okay, that is like you have a like really good experience and expertise in this thing. So this much will be really enough for us to have to get a job in the market with good pay scale or something like that, or in a very reputed company.
Absolutely is, Ankit. Okay. See, I'm not exaggerating anything here, Tim. Okay. See, because whatever the things and whatever I listed in the program, based on that, with the confidence only, I'm telling Tim. If you really follow my 2.5 month session, definitely you can find a job without any doubt. That's what I mentioned, right? You can do your task on your own. That is the intention exactly. Okay. Definitely possible, Tim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Dinesh, just
just
two
one minute,
questions.
just one question. Sorry for bothering you. As like no, you told. See, I'm really eager to learn the new technologies coming into the market, not for the job, it's for the learning thing. Cause interest and all. As you already told, so whenever you're launching, will have access to join that thing.
No, oh, sorry. Which one? So new sessions, right? Special Ankit, right?
No, no, no.
New session.
New technologies coming to the market that you are going. I'm
I,
excited to
I
learn
told
all these new.
definitely. Even team. Okay. Especially, I will discuss the tool with alumnis first. Okay. You guys only first. Or then only I'll just set the syllabus for that. So first, I will discuss that one with you. Or then only I'll just proceed to add that one to the syllabus. Definitely, you will understand what exactly the new things came, especially in the DevOps world. Definitely, team, no doubt in that. Okay, even scenarios also, I'm interested. That is the way exactly I'm planning to add CKA certification preparation for you all. Okay, team. Okay, that is the one of the reason behind. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's all right, Ankit.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
No
Yeah,
Dinesh.
worries,
Thanks for this.
no
yeah,
worries, Ankit.
Dinesh, I
By the
just
way, where are you
have,
from, Ankit? One second, Dinesh. Where are you from, Ankit?
I'm from Gorakhpur,
Okay.
Uttar Pradesh.
All right. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. So yes, Dinesh. Okay. Now over
yeah,
time.
Dinesh, yeah, just two
Yes.
questions for me. You spoke about Linux, no? You will,
Uh,
Linux is something you will take us, take all the participants through to install them, or we'll be doing a virtual installation and then with OS skin and then start working on it. No?
we will launch a virtual machine on top of it. I think the moment when you launch a virtual machine, you will be with the Linux flavor, right, Dinesh? Linux flavor with Ubuntu. On top of it, we will go there and apply the Linux commands. Oh, that is the thing,
Uh,
Dinesh.
okay, because in my local, I have a dual boot and I've installed Linux.
No, 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 not
Okay.
like that. Not like that, Dinesh. Okay, everything on the cloud. Everything on the cloud. Okay.
Oh, yeah, understood. Just like AWS, and you'll be using
Yes.
selecting the option Ubuntu, and then you'll do.
Correct. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
My second question is in terms of our training session. how are you going to start? Like, is it going to be explaining the theory and concepts first, frameworks first, and then we will start with the practicals, or every step is you say and then we do practicals, you say we do practicals? How is it going to be?
No, I will say and I will do the practical and I will ask you to do it again. Okay. I will
Okay.
do the practical here. Okay. I will not ask you to do the practical. I will do the practical. And if you
Hmm.
are interested, do the homework. Otherwise, you can practice whatever we are discussing in the class. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And so these sessions are recorded and we can access those sessions.
Yes, I think it's a lifetime access. Yeah, you can access those sessions.
Okay. So let's say evening. I think this group is for evening batches. Why they've come here.
Correct.
So you give me
Correct.
a session today, 8 to 9, and if I want to practice morning, I'll have access to that video, or will it take some time for the video to be available?
No, Dinesh. I know how exactly Visualpath works here. If I
Okay.
discuss the question now, by tomorrow morning you will get that one into your account. Okay, that is how that works.
Ah, cool then. So
Okay.
last question, Dinesh. You'll review our work and tell us where we are going wrong or the right way to do it.
Oh, really? If you guys are really interested to do a homework and want to submit to me, I'm really happy to review that team. Okay, Dinesh, I'm really happy on that.
Oh,
Okay, you guys are
okay.
really
Thank you.
interested because I have the homework questions also. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Dinesh.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. That's all.
No,
The
no
others can
worries.
post the questions.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
I have some questions.
Yes. Yes, Raul.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, as earlier I mentioned that I am a BCom graduate. So, will this 2 months suffice to learn DevOps engineer? And as we are doing this course, will be covered from the basic, as this verbiage is new for me. Like if you talk about Docker, KBS, and other, except Python, everything is new for me. So we'll be covering. Will I be able to uh, compete with the, not just compete, be able to stay on the pace with the class?
Hmm. Okay, so Rahul, I think really you're lucky one. At least you know Python here, right? Few candidates may don't know exactly the thing, right? And then one more thing, Rahul, the specially to answer you. Okay, so whatever we are discussing, right? So as I already mentioned you, so you need to have a very good practice. That is one thing. Definitely, you can be with the same pace as our daily class. No doubt in that. See, if I discuss a concept, team, or 20-25 members are there in the class example, if you don't understand that particular session or class, what is the use? Literally, what is the use? I don't see any use out of that particular session, guys. Okay, see, I just want to convey one more thing, guys. Okay, I'm really passionate in training the students. Okay, just understand that one also, that area also. I'm very much interested in train the candidates. Actually, I'm based out of Singapore, team. Okay, I have definitely I have my enough remuneration. Okay, but this is the passion exactly I have, team. So and at the same time, I want to fill the gap. What exactly the gap the student have here? The gap is they are just assuming they're just preparing some DevOps course and going for the interviews. That is not really enough. That is not really enough. But whatever I'm seeing as a daily, those things only I placed in the syllabus team. Okay, this one definitely will helpful for you. And also, without teaching a proper a backup or proper thing or proper theory or proper concept, I cannot jump into the practical, or I cannot jump into the framework, or I cannot jump into the project. That is impossible, team. Definitely, you will stop me. Hey, Dinesh, what you're talking? We don't really understand what you're talking. Can you please start from day one, or can you please start from scratch? Definitely, you will ask me, right? You will stop. Please stop me also. Then definitely, I will ask why you are unable to understand. You did you miss any class? If you don't miss any class, still unable to understand, definitely not only your problem, other team members also. Then definitely we'll correct it and we will discuss again. Don't worry on that team. Okay, don't worry, it's a collective effort and the collaboration discussion only. Don't worry on that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right, team. So I'm just assuming you don't have any other questions, so that is all. Exactly, that is all right, team. No other questions, right? Okay,
Um,
perfect. Okay, yes, someone is asking. Bhargav, yes, please, Bhargav.
Dinesh, It's me, Bhargav. Sorry. So when you'll start the actual training classes?
I
So
believe,
they'll reach out to us through email or something.
yes, yes, please. I think, so guys, I think you can drop your email ID and the mobile number in the chat box, okay? In the chat box, they will collect those things and they will connect with you, okay?
So,
If,
Okay.
so during
yes,
so
yes.
during the course duration, we will create any group to share our
Yeah, yeah, they have
problems,
WhatsApp group.
errors.
Of course, I mean, they have a WhatsApp group. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be
Okay,
better.
fine.
yeah.
And sir, this is who have only experience in the Linux server platform. Azure cloud is and a relevant experience is good for the Azure. Those persons who have experience in Linux servers only.
No, I never mentioned that one, Amit. Okay. See, I never mentioned only the person who have the experience in Linux can join this one. Okay. No, don't have that assumption, team. Okay. I told you right from day one. We will launch a VM. We will go and play with the Linux command from
No,
scratch. Of
no,
course,
no.
you can also understand.
I'm asking that whatever we will cover the project, say PowerShell is not needed to for this, na?
No, no, I'm
PowerShell.
not covering all that. See, that is the thing I stress, team. Okay. Cloud agnostic. Keep the point in your mind and sleep with the terminology. Cloud agnostic, meaning that you're not depending upon only Azure cloud. We don't know how the market will go to. Your project may go to
Hmm.
GCP. So you need to understand again, go to the GCP thing and all. No. That's why we're learning cloud agnostic here. Cloud agnostic, okay? Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay, all
Bye,
right,
sir.
team. So, yeah, I think those who are interested, you can drop a message. I think email ID or there in the chat box, and I think they'll connect with you, team. Okay, all right. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Dinesh.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you so much.